First off, I want to once again thank this subreddit for being so supportive. The friends and family in my life are amazing and I couldn't have gotten through this without them, but this community has given me some amazing real steps to follow, and in tandem with communities in real life was the winning combination, personally speaking. Thank you all. Seriously, thank you. I'll do a quick TDLR for anyone unfamiliar. I was a scattered mess and vented a ton, so here's the summary. We met really young, and as a result was the only, real, relationship I'd ever had, and were together for just under 10 years, roughly half of which was spent married. Halfway through the marriage itself, she wanted to join the military. Once COVID hit, she got stationed in the largest city in our state for handing out tests for about 1 week. When she came back, she confessed to having an affair with a fellow soldier. I divorced her within the week. At the time I was 23 when we were married and 28 when we divorced, and she was a year older. Now for the main course. A lot has changed in my life, in almost every capacity for the better. My overall physical and mental health have been at an all-time high. One of the changes I've made is regularly going for walks, which has really helped me focus on my thoughts more clearly. During my walk yesterday, my train of thought led me back to this subreddit. I used to let her infidelity affect my thoughts daily, which now feels like an entire lifetime away. That being said, it felt like the right time to revisit here and pass on some encouraging words to others. Things get better. Life gets better. You will get better. Going through this process has taught me a lot. Not only about the process itself, but it taught me a lot about myself along the way. The time between finalizing the divorce and deciding to get back into the dating scene for me was about a year. It didn't take too long to find someone new. We hit it off, dated for about 2 years, and have been single now for almost a year after that ended. Looking back on that relationship, it should have lasted about half that time. There's a pattern I'm beginning to recognize. I tend to try and make a relationship work at any cost, even at my own expense or personal happiness. I'm no longer angry at my ex-wife for cheating. I do not understand it. I do not condone it. But I can accept it, learn from it, and most importantly, move on from it. One of the best recommendations often made on this subreddit is to read Leave a Cheater, Gain a Life, The Chump Lady's Survival Guide, by Tracy Schorn. So much ground is covered in this book in a relatable tone as if it were coming straight from your best friend's mouth. Super easy read, puts a lot into perspective, and was an immensely helpful tool to make me feel more sane, grounded, and not alone. When I started reading it, one of my intentions was to highlight parts that resonated with me, and then mail the book to my ex so she knows exactly how she made me feel. It didn't take very far into reading, however, to stop doing that because basically an entire page would be highlighted and I quickly stopped caring about her feelings at all. Having to survive infidelity is unfortunate, but fortunately the path to recovery has been well documented and most likely won't change. There are resources out there for you. Reach out to friends and family, get more involved in your community, take care of yourself, exercise, socialize, stay as positive as possible. All of this is easier said than done, I get that. In a lot of ways, it's similar to losing weight. Both have no-brainer solutions that we all already know how to fix. Eat less and move more is to losing weight as staying positive and move on is to surviving infidelity. It's hard work, yes. But in a lot of ways, you already know what has to be done. It's all about having the motivation to want something better for yourself. For me, this was the hardest part, but once this changed for me, the rest fell into place. If you're reading this, I'm sorry you're here, but you're in good hands. This is just the beginning of getting better. For lack of better words, I'm glad you're here. Things will get better. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, but eventually. Don't ever let someone's lack of love for you overshadow the real love that so many others already have for you.